Hello. Yeah, there we go. Oh, dear. What a great run there. Got by number 21 of the Cambridgeshire Cat. Hello. Hello. There we go. Aztecs coming out in that double tight right formation again. And that's another TD for the Aztecs. Again scored by KK. A huge hole created by the offensive line. Now, I tell you what, I didn't see this happening. I did not see the Cambridge Cats being down 12 points in the first quarter. When you've got some big boys up front that can move like our lads, well, go for two. Can actually hear Coach Will from here. Don't know if that picked up on the mic. And Manny to score. Oh, is it? Shouldn't be. Okay, cool. Thank you. And the Aztecs kickoff unit is going to come back onto the field. A lot of running for my boys today. Already. Hopefully to see another fantastic tackle from down here. Hello. Well, I can hear myself. Hello. Something. Okay. There we go. We're back on now. Bam, we're back on now.
Brilliant. Fantastic QB hurry by Idrissa there. Number 34 playing left end. Nearly picked off by the Aztecs secondary. And a huge sack from the defense there. Billy Elliott and Ryan getting in both on that.
Sorry, Ken, we got me doing all the technical stuff and commentating, so hopefully it's all good from now on. And a pick
off.
Going to be interesting to see what that was. Flag on the play.
Offside from the Bristol D-line there. Multiple defensive players.
Always good on it. So it's like everybody but the centre. They're the ones you need. Cool. Sorry about those technical difficulties, guys. We'll try and keep them to a minimum going forward. But the issue that was plaguing us has been sorted now, which is very nice. Don't rely on AAA batteries, ladies and gentlemen. Third and 12 for the Cats. Low snap.
Hit. Great hit. QB stand down a bit. Nope.
Given the sort of verticality of that ball, it looked like that ball got tipped at the line. But that's going to bring up a 4th and 12 for the Cats. Looks like their punting unit is coming on. Browning, number 9 there. Kickoff return guy is back to punt.
AJ Carr and KG Brooks back for return for the Aztecs. Short punt from the Cats. Out of bounds at the 46.
Not a great punt there. You saw LL Corpy trying to grab that ball in the air, but that's going to again set up the Aztecs in Cats territory. Thank you. See, this is where if people are worried about my sort of camera movements, this is where it gets better because I've unfortunately for the Cats, I've not had to really move the camera a lot out of their own end zone. Not end zone, but half. There's another run straight up the middle, just slightly to the right.
3 of the same players run from the Aztecs offense there. They seem to have caught on to what's happening. Aztecs again coming out in quite a heavy front with a double tight look.
Looking like a 2nd and 5 here for Bristol.
And a reverse for a short gain from SPC. Sorry, that's Sean. Cats bringing down then into the box.
It's a pass.
Screen to Manny. Misses one, misses two.
Oh,
Tackled by number 2 on the Cats.
hammered by number 2 of the Cats, which is Clayton Lattimore.
Great tackle, to be fair. Nice job.
Latimer, not Lattimore. That is going to move the sticks for the Aztecs. Going to have a fresh set of downs, looking like on the 35-yard line of the Cats. So right up the middle.
Breaks out one.
And it's Latimer again, just being able to sort of clip the knees and grab the ankles there.
Flag down on the 35.
Let's have... Going to be a holding call on the Aztecs.
Young Burgess there getting held. Or holding, I should say.
That's going to back them up 10 yards from the spot. Let's see what this is going to leave the Aztecs with. Let me just move the camera a little bit. Going to be a first, and it's like a first and 20, first and 18, something along those lines.
Got Uber. Massive catch from a massive man. Oh, and he stumbles on the 5. Incredible.
And if you were watching this game against the Connexels, you saw that number 90 just couldn't come down with that ball so often, but he's going to pick up a huge amount of yardage for the Aztecs and put them in a very, very nice field positioning.
Let's see if the Aztecs can punch it in now. Same formation. Pass from Benzie, Manny just misses it. I apologise, I'm using a lot of nicknames here, guys.
Bit of a high snap there. And off 23. Run through the centre.
Just short.
Let's see what the refs are saying. It does look like it's going to be at the 1 yard line. 1 or 2.
Cats look like they are trying to get everybody up front to stop this run. I'm expecting a dive here, especially with Hossam in the backfield at 23. Again, stopped short by the Cats.
So it can be a 4th down for the Aztecs, but they are right on that verge of putting another 6 at least on the board. Putting this game further out of reach from the Cats in what, and truthfully, I've been quite surprised by the scoreline so far, as we're still in Q1.
Tipped. But again, number 2 seems to be their playmaker so far.
Latimer is... He's keeping Cambridge in this. It's not their own possibility yet, but the Cambridge Cats are Cambridgeshire Cats. I apologise if I make that mistake. I imagine I'll make that mistake a lot today. Cambridgeshire Cats are starting deep within their own end zone.
Same defense out on the field for the Aztecs. Running back shift.
QB keeper.
Taken down again by Adrisaforno. Cats seem to be shifting their running back before the play goes off.
That's still a good bit of yardage. That's looking like a 2nd and 2 for the Cats now. May have escaped danger from a potential safety. But we're going to have to wait to see what the referees say in terms of where the line judge from the right-hand side is walking on from. I don't believe that's going to be a first down. I believe that's probably going to end up looking like a 3rd and 1.5. If they move it at all. Yet, there you go. 3rd and 1. Don't worry about the half. It's not a real. They don't even have that in football. Spread offense from the Cats.
Billy Elliott, oh, nearly made the tackle there. Dan Bates finally dragging him out of bounds. Flags down.
And that's a great run. That is a great run from, I'm going to say it's either Soper or Soper. If someone knows, please do fill me in. I'm going to go with Soper for now. But the flags have come in around the 50-yard line, 51-yard line. Both of the flags lay.
We're keeping tabs on the YouTube comments here. Both touchdowns have been scored by KK Brooks for the Aztecs so far, both from running back. Nearly was a 3rd made by Manny Crispin. Fortunately, it didn't come through.
So it's looking like that's going to be on the Cats. They're moving back, but they have got a first down. So it's not all doom and gloom.
Maybe they finally got into a rhythm.
But number 18's huge run there is going to have some yards wiped off. It's a run from 7.
Oh, running back for the Cats trucked Ryan there. Large boy at number 47.
Do you think he's going to get some words from during the old video session?
It will definitely be highlighted by Max, I can assure you that.
So number 18 for the Cats. Hand off to 47 again.
There we go.
47. That's a big man to be running at you, but not a huge amount of yardage gained as it brings up 3rd down, and I'm going to say 6 for the Cats. Let's see where they move it. Yep, 3rd and 6. No huddle from the Cats. Okay. Spread offense from the Cats, one in the backfield. And it's a QB keeper. And that is going to be a first down for the Cats. We sort of say it all the time when we're in Oxford, if you can get 3 or 4 yards of play, you win games. Obviously, it's a bit difficult when you're 14 points down.
Very difficult when you've got to drive the whole field for it as well.
Certainly. Nope, I don't. I'm not going to do that. It's going to be a pass here. Just sailing over the head of number 13.
Second and 10 for the Cats.
Why didn't I just think of that?
Trips right formation for them.
Low snap. Soap looking to throw.
Harry gets there late. It's completed to number 3.
Woo! Who is that? Let's have another look at that. If I can.
Oh, sorry.
What a ball. And that was a catch by Aaron Wheatley.
Great catch there. Fantastic throw under pressure from the quarterback as well.
And this is the best field position the Cats have had so far. QB keeper again.
Tackle made by number 97, Harry Ward from defensive end.
Looks like a good old angle. But that's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Cats. Not quite 1st and goal. Looking like there's going to be 2 yards separating the end zone and the first down. Cats definitely utilising a lot of QB keeps today.
Drop back to pass.
And that is going to be a touchdown for the Cats. Reception by number 7. Thabiso Mpofu, number 7, bringing that catch in for the Cats. And putting their first 6 points on the board. Their first points on the board.
Going for one here.
Wind looking like it's blowing to the right. But that is up. And that is through.
That is through.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are still in Q1 as the score stands 14-7 to the Bristol Aztecs. But the Cambridge marched the length of the field, I would say, to put those 7 points on the board.
Some pretty big plays there made by Cambridge. I think that's what they needed to get their ball rolling. And I think they might have found their groove against our defense. Some late shifts, some deep balls being made by their quarterback.
Relying a fair bit on the legs of 18 Soper. I'm hoping someone has corrected me on his name, or at least made me aware of what his name is. And for the second time in this game, we're going to see the Cambridge kickoff unit. If you remember last time, the Aztecs had a great return to about the 40-yard line. Let's see what William Browning can do here.
Low kick there along the ground. Handed off to Manny there. Huge block from SPC there. Unfortunately tackled at the 30.
Almost dead on the 30-yard line there. I do love a kickoff reverse.
Oh, it's a good because I know where to look. I don't know where to look. There's a reason I don't play special teams. I've not played special teams this year. They've tricked me too many times. Coming out on that heavy front again, the Aztecs.
That's a big run up the middle there. Not quite going to be a first down for the Aztecs.
Ball looks like it's on the 40 at least. 2nd and short by the looks of it. 2 yards to go.
The Aztecs are going to be looking to retaliate after that first score by Cambridge. You don't want to take any risks here and give Cambridge a chance to even it up before the first quarter is even over. But again, I love it because I love a competitive game.
Oh, definitely. Shootouts are always fun to watch as well. Or reverse here from... Oh, tackled on the 30, however.
And you know what? That's big for the Cats.
Huge for them. Number 2 made the tackle again.
What? It's not Latimer again, is it?
Again?
Oh, Latimer is a...
Showing up this game. He has been watching some film.
He certainly has been. If he keeps doing stuff like this, there's going to be an MVP nod in his future, and it's looking like that is going to be the end of the first quarter. And I tell you what a first quarter it's been.
Great first quarter. Fantastic watch. We've seen some adjustments from Cambridgeshire. Moving some of their players around. We've had trips come out. We've had some shifts from the running back. Their coach definitely's got something up his sleeve against us.
And by us, he doesn't mean us as in me and Van. He means Van.
The royal we.
Van, who plays for the Aztecs. We'll try and give you some score post, like probably at halftime, just because it's all hands full here for me. And to be fair, Van as well. Thankfully, Van has come in here and saved the day.
I can hold things. I'm a holder.
The worst part is there's literally a table in my car, which I didn't think I'd need.
Always bring it all. You never know what can happen.
I should have brought the table. And the worst part is if Steve hears me say that, he's going to have a go at me because he says always bring it all. Third and 10 for the Aztecs.
Launched into the air. Just come off his fingers.
And tipped.
Unable to connect with David there. David Adamoah.
And that's going to bring up a 4th and 10. Truth be told, not something that we've sort of seen at the Aztecs from our ventures. Our ventures here is a 4th and 10, but that is going to be, I
am looking forward to seeing a massive boot from Peter here.
Cambridge got one back. Fortunately, I can't say who he is because he's standing side on to me. Oh, and Latimer! Oh my God, Latimer is an absolute beast, and he's picked up the ball. Oh, so you're supposed to tell me that Latimer blocked that punt and recovered it.
Christ.
Jeez, that is one scary man. That's big, and that is going to set Cambridge up very, very nicely. And this ball game might be tied, as they're going to looks like. Let me wait until they put the sticks down.
This is a game of football number 5. Well done. Heard you from up here, buddy.
And they're going to be starting on what looks like the 20. Hold on, nope. The chain crew had it wrong. They're going to be starting on the 11-yard line.
Oh Christ!
And it's going to be a pass.
Oh, batted down from Dan Bate there. Easily covering his man. Trips left here for the Cats.
One in the backfield, 40 in the backfield, but one person. He's being swarmed. Dumps it off to 40.
That's your man Jamie Scarrett getting the hit in there as well.
No, it wasn't.
Was
Let's
it not?
not talk about Jamie Scarrett, number 18s. It's not slow to get up. I hear whistles, and I'm not sure if I see a
I do see a flag.
I do see a flag. It is quite difficult from up here to see, but last game I mistook someone's shoes for a flag because they had yellow tints at the bottom. But let's see who this is on. So we know it's going to be on Cambridge.
Illegal man downfield.
So illegal man downfield, gonna bring Cambridge back a little bit, but again, it's not completely undoable for the Cats here to at least put some points on the board. But Jamie Scarrett did absolutely nothing on that play. Don't want to deal with Jamie Scarrett. So it's going to be a 2nd and 15. Looking like a 2nd and 14, really. Great snap. Soper looking to throw. He's looking left. Bit of a lofty ball.
Bounces off the head.
Bounces off
and into the hands of Dan Bate.
Jeez.
Straight through his hands.
And that... And there's some extracurriculars happening here between some of the plays, but that is going to be another interception, and there's a flag on the play looking like it's going to be on
Billy Elliott, I assume.
I don't think it's going to matter in terms of who's getting the ball, because that was a flag after the play.
Yeah.
But the ball, like let's not gloss over what happened there. The ball bounced off
his head.
The ball bounced off his helmet and ended up into the hands.
Through his hands both ways.
The problem is when a ball goes off your head, then you sort of know it was on the money. But off the head and then intercepted is
a rare sight to behold.
I tell you what, it's something that has definitely happened and something that we've definitely seen. Okay? The Aztecs are getting the ball back, but they're getting the ball back very deep in their own territory.
Still got that heavy look from the Tex here.
Not any official word yet from the refs, but given just how backed up, well, yeah. It's going to be interesting where they put the Aztecs now.
Would it be half distance?
I imagine it would be half distance, yeah. Oh, no, okay. Well, they must have already done it. Looking for a throw. Throw out wide to 5.
Just a little bit too high there.
Oh, they've just not changed the down marker. Okay. Looking for a pass again. No, hand off. I was faked out.
Has shot. Oh.
Oh.
Shoelace tackle there from number 21. Just managing to trip KK Brooks up.
Lewis Norton there. I think the Cats now understand to get KK to the ground, you have to be very, very low.
You are not running through that man. And I can say that from my own experience.
And the Aztecs got a first down now, and there's a flag on the play.
False start.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that link in the chat is absolute nonsense. You know that you're making it in the live streaming business when you get scammers on your stream, so
Please
click
don't click on it.
Don't click it. Nothing to do with us.
Don't give anybody your mother's maiden name either.
No. I promise, ladies and gentlemen, I will never ask you for the 3 numbers on the back of your debit card. Give me a pass here. Out to number 5 and slammed to the ground. Number 5, Chris Green. Chris Green, genuinely really nice guy. There you go. That's my interesting tidbit on old Green there.
Greener has recently donated his hair. You might see it a bit shorter now. I think it was a good 12 inches he's been growing over the last couple of years, and has donated it off to be made for wigs.
There you go. What a lovely guy. Tackle made by Lewis Norton, number 21 there. As that's going to be a 2nd and 13 for the Aztecs. Lots of horizontal running there. Probably going to get that back down to the original, or perhaps maybe 9 yards for this 3rd down attempt. Oh, no, 8 yards for this 3rd down attempt for the Aztecs. Calls of face mask coming from the Aztec sideline.
The Cats have finally brought their voices.
And the Aztecs tried that huge play that worked last time to number 90. But it's going to bring up the punting unit for the Aztecs, and they're going to try to make sure that number 2, Latimer, does not come anywhere near that ball.
Let's see if we can keep eyes on him where he goes. He's off the edge on our camera's left-hand side. Will he make a play this time?
Latimer drops back. Great ball.
Oh, he drops the field.
Bobbled by number 87. But 87's, to be fair, he's done very well there. Oh my lord! Oh
and he's
my
gone.
lord! Fair enough, Cambridge. Oh my lord above.
Great play by 87 there.
Malik Ade, number 87. Oh, absolutely sensational. And they're a point away from tying this game up in the 2nd. There is a flag on the play, I can see. Maybe I was a bit too quick to put those points on the board. Nope. And the penalty on the Aztecs, and it is obviously declined. Why would you accept that? And this game is 13-14.
It's a close one.
And the Cats are a single boot away from tying this up. And it seems that both of their sort of big breaks here have come on special teams.
Special teams are so important in this game. Field position from the start of your drive is everything. It can change everything on defense and offense, how you play the game.
And here we go. And this is going to be big for the Cats to even up this game when the Aztecs were 14 points up. Well, yeah, 14 points up at one point.
They've clawed it back, the Cats.
Oh, very nice. You've been
Thank you.
thinking of that one. And a boot from Browning. And
it's
that
through.
is good. And we have a tie game in the 2nd quarter. Very, very, very well done from Cambridge. How are you feeling right now?
Man, I was nervous before this game started. Let alone right now. We need to step it up. Again, I'm using the royal we. Really on our tackling, we've been seeing too many arm tackles, I think, is our problem here. The Cats do have some large guys fielding the ball, however. I would not want to try and tackle them head on.
I tell you what, like, considering that Malik bobbled that at first, it wasn't looking too promising, but to go all the way
Is it very impressive?
Fair enough to the Cats. We can see that 87 is definitely a threat, but again, keep your eye on numbers. If you're just tuning in, you're a Cambridge fan, if you're a Cambridge fan, then you probably know about number 2. But as far as I'm concerned, we're keeping our eyes peeled for number 2 going forward for the rest of this game. As Browning, who's just scored the extra point, will be looking to get that ball deep into Bristol territory and try and keep it out of the hands of the speedsters that the Aztecs have.
Wouldn't be surprised for an onside here.
I was going to say, if you called that, then I'd have to... And the fake reverse.
Oh, he's down.
Oh my lord. I'm sure you were probably able to hear that hit from all the way up here.
Huge. Bounced straight off him.
Bounced straight off him, and number 0 bounced straight back up. And the Aztecs wishing that they had the field position they had from the opening kickoff, but they're still going to be good enough for me. Oh, nope, sorry, they're moving the sticks again. I'm talking, looking about their own 29-yard line. And we're up the middle from 23.
Hossam making a great run and a great cut up the centre to the Aztecs 39-yard line.
Slippy making sure that we know, can confirm it hurts when Latimer hits you. I am not surprised by that at all. We always love a bit of Coach Russ. Coach Russ is always here with us. It's going to be a first down for the Aztecs. It looks slow.
Definitely crossed it, but wherever balls come out as well.
Seems like whistles were down.
Recovered by Burgess on the offensive line. Good lad.
Coach Russ wanted to shout out Coach Brian Jelly, assistant HC for the Cats. Coach Russ is always here with us. Commentated with us in Hertfordshire, giving us the scoop there. First and 10 for the Aztecs. Handoff. And number 58 from the Cats there had some speed.
Coming off the backside as well.
Russ Paulson. Coming off the backside, being able to wrap up that running back. As they're going to say that was a gain of 2 for the Aztecs.
Ooh, it's a rough one. Coming out in trips. Could be looking to throw it here.
Second and 8. Right up the middle. Oh, and that is some
One
space.
miss, two miss. Tackled by the third.
And that is going to result in another first down for the Aztecs. Matriculating the ball down the field.
You have to come out and dominate the run. And we're doing a great job of that so far.
Did a great job of that. Obviously the Aztecs, they want to put some more points on the board.
It's the name of the game, isn't it?
Strangely enough, it is. You don't get style points here, but it's swung out on the speed there. Oh,
fantastic.
I wish that I could change levels in speed like that. Change gears.
Change direction.
Oh, my knees won't allow things like that. I could only dream of things like that.
I'm sure if I wasn't 135 kilos, I'd be able to cut as well as he could.
I've spent too many years on the line.
Yeah, definitely. I can go forward really well.
Yeah.
Straight back really well.
But when they introduce things to be like, oh, we're going to do a pulling guard, I'm like, what?
Oh,
Huh?
opening my hips.
Could be a fake pass.
Pump. Oh, connected.
Absolutely sensational grab there.
Fantastic grab by David there. Over his head as well. He is, I think, standing at 6'3" at the moment. Easily reach over him.
And the Aztecs in great position to put themselves ahead and stop Cambridge's momentum. As Cambridge have scored 14 unanswered, just like Bristol had scored it in the first quarter. But let's see what they can do here.
Double stack from the Aztecs. Cambridgeshire stack in the box.
Great snap.
And it's still run up the middle by Hossam. Fantastic.
Just-
Such an open hole. And we're back in the lead. The royal we.
And it doesn't even look like he was touched. No, I don't
Not
think.
at all.
I don't think a Cats player got a breath. And given the stance of number 5, it looks like the Aztecs are going to be kicking this through, or trying to kick it through anyway. High ball. And that's no good.
Oh, must have gone over the post.
And it's no good, which means that this game is 20-14 to the Aztecs. Andrew Day here for his son Connor Day, playing for the Aztecs in his first season of Prem ball. Always good to see.
Any questions from our viewers? Here we are, keeping an eye on the comments, so fire them in there. Hopefully we can get an answer to you.
And we're hearing from one of the refs that it's 6 minutes left in the second. Oh, what a ball.
3 returners back for the Cats.
And that's Malik again, number 87, cutting. He's not making this easy for the Aztecs.
Finally
Jeez
brought down.
Louise. Number 22 for the Aztecs, finally bringing him down.
Alex chasing the pack there.
I could kiss you on the mouth, you know.
You're
that,
very
right?
welcome.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you give me a shout out? Sue Sutter?
Sue Stutter, that is my mother.
Oh, is it?
It is
Oh,
indeed.
well,
She's watching all the way from France.
Well, it's lucky you know your last name then.
Oh, I know.
Where in France?
Next to La Rochelle.
I haven't got a clue where that is. Low snap there from the Cats. Oh. Low snap there, but on a pop pass, just sort of being able to boost that up a bit. Oh, by the way, we have to shout out Jordan Vincent of the Bristol Aztecs, and most importantly, the Gloucestershire Gladiators. The Gloucestershire Gladiators.
Nice to have you watching.
Because he was able. The reason why this stream is going ahead is because of Jordan.
It is indeed.
Okay, we had some technical issues, and Jordan came in and saved the day. So shout out to Jordan Vincent. Low snap again for Cambridge. And that's a pick.
And a pick for Manny Crispin again. Oh,
And Crispin is staying on his feet. Oh, making people miss.
finally gets down at the 30.
But what a beautiful interception. That was,
Incredible.
if you could see the action over his shoulder, absolutely sensational.
Fantastic work. He's playing on special teams, offense, defense. You'll notice on our Facebook page, he's down as ATH because he is an athlete. Plays anywhere on the field. I'd happily have him at the end.
That was an absolutely beautiful interception. And the Aztecs take control after putting 6 points on the board.
Let's hope they can do it again.
We're going to guess that there's potentially 5 minutes left of the second quarter, but that would be us taking a guess. Or me taking a guess, but... Trips for the Aztecs. Going up the middle now.
Oh, great cut by Hossam there. Spinning out to the 45.
And 88 just getting a Big old push, a big old stiff arm there. First down for the Aztecs. First down and quite a bit more. As we look at the chain crew having to... the chain crew simply can't keep up with the Bristol Aztecs. They need to wait for those chains to be down. There we go. And it's going to be a pass now.
Up to AJ.
In and out of his hands.
Unfortunately, ran out of bounds there as well.
Don't worry, Trickster. We still love you.
It's no success without hate.
Hey, brother, that's it. Here we go. So, 3 minutes 30, and the first timeout called. Oh, cool. We're getting love.
Thanks, guys. Means a lot.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Damn,
I'm glad you're all tuning in.
Yeah. That's it. Damn, I just quit my day job as well. Damn. 3 minutes 30 left. Ball just about on the halfway mark. Looks like on the 49-yard line of the Aztecs. 2nd and 10.
Another tight look from the Tex.
They're going to have trips on the left. They're going to throw.
To
Swung
AJ.
out.
Taking one man's ankles.
Swung it out left. Absolutely great. Don't think that's going to be a first down for him, but because the man went out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen, that means the clock stops. Where are they going to put this?
44 yards to go. Under 3 minutes remaining.
Looking like a third, and I'm going to say 4. If Wally was here, he'd be able to tell me for definite. Hand off at the middle.
Great lead blocks from Bunce there.
Big tackle from the Cats. That's going to be a first down. Flag on the play, looking like it's going to be on the Aztecs. Don't quote me on that, but that flag came out while there was a lot of Aztecs players around. 2 flags on the play. So this could be very interesting.
Possibly on number 76 for the Aztecs, Lewis Burgess.
The Aztecs are marching back, but the referees are having a conversation. There's 3 flags on the field, actually.
Head coach Pete Jones there having a conversation with one of the Zebras.
It seems to be, it's almost like a... Here we go, so looks like the referee's about to take his marching steps, and that ball is that apparently is gonna be on the Aztecs.
Eesh.
And let's see where that puts them. And keep going.
Oh my God.
Jeez. The sideline judge is jogging to get to where it is, and that's going to be a massive loss of yardage for the Aztecs.
Lost everything we've just gained. Brilliant.
The white hat official is still over with the head coach of the Aztecs, Pete And I'm still yet to see what the foul was.
Or fouls by the looks of things.
Fouls.
Here we go. Holding on number 12 on the Aztecs. Yeah. And an unsportsmanlike there as well.
So a holding and an unsportsmanlike has put the Aztecs very, very far back, looking like potentially a third and definitely 20, potentially 21. But this might be able, if the Aztecs aren't able to get some good yardage out of this, this could give it a chance for the Cats to strike.
Referee's still talking here.
Something's happening. It's difficult to commentate on something when there's simply nothing happening. Ball is in, whistle is blown. Let's see what the Aztecs can do from very, very, very deep. Third and 20, 21 man in motion. Green in motion. They're looking to throw it.
To AJ. Oh, comes through his hands, tipped off.
And you know what?
By 33 for the Cats.
Fair play. Harry Jack Mann, number 33 there, breaking that play up.
Well played. See the punk team come out here for the Aztecs.
And as we have said, it seems that a lot of Cambridgeshire's opportunities have come from special teams, putting them in great position, even having a score off it. So let's see if they're able to do something special here in the dying seconds of Q2. Big kick, great kick.
Fielded on the 35. Tackle made.
And it looks like some of that special teams magic the Cats have had is not going to rub off on that play, as number 17 for the Cats is stopped exactly where he caught the ball. That's
Tackle made by Gabby Battistella there. Fantastic at getting downfield.
I imagine that the 2-minute warning is looming. As the Cats are going to start on their 25-yard line.
Okay, that's better this time.
There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the Cats.
Holding on the Cats, that's going to put them back even deeper, but looks like the referees are having another meeting. Don't click that link. Again, there's someone scamming us. Not scamming us, but they keep thinking that we're... Basically, don't click that link. That link's got nothing to do with us.
Bullshit, don't do it.
Oxford versus Rushmore. No. I mean, that game is happening and we're streaming it right now, but don't click that link. It's...
Go through the official Sport Tank links, please.
Please. But again, that's just a measure of success that we get stuff like that. As the Cats are going to start deep in their own end zone, going to be starting on their 15, touch their 14.5. Low snap, looking like a QB keeper. But the QB gets brought down, potentially a gain of 1.
Bit of misdirection there as well.
I can't believe this. The Cats have got like a spray ball that you use for your flowers to spray down their players. I've never seen.
Incredible.
I've never ever seen something like that before. Oh, and a gain of 2. Fair enough. Fair enough to Soper there. Great snap this time. Soper looking to throw into the hands of 7. But number 27 of the Aztecs is there. But going to be out of bounds. Clock's going to stop, and that's gonna be a first down. And there is the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. So the Cats get a first down. Beautiful. 2-minute warning, the Cats get a first down. Cats only down by 6 points.
Hoping for a big play here. Blitz coming in.
Very
Ball's
low
down.
snap.
Now the ball was on the floor, but I assume that would be still counted as a fumble from the snap.
Old school water spray with ice cold water. No, it's honestly, Russ, it's just something that I've never seen before. Like, it's a great idea, but I've simply never seen it. Too busy in Div 2 where you have to like pour Lucozade on yourself. But we've sort of seen from the Cats that low snaps have been sort of an epidemic.
Picked off again by Dan Bate.
Oh,
and the ball's out.
And it rolls past and it's recovered by the Cats.
Oh my word.
What a series of events. Who punched that ball out? Because that ball went flying.
I didn't catch the number, I'm afraid.
Woo! That was
wow.
Fair enough. Because that's surely gonna be a fresh set of downs for Cambridge, because Aztecs had the ball. It's gone back to Cambridge.
I'm seeing. Oh, there we go. It's just changed to
first. There's a first
yeah.
down. Still Cats ball. Looking to throw.
Incomplete.
Hits
pass.
the ground just in front of number 7 there.
Had to drop
What?
so far back then.
What? I just can't believe what we've just seen.
Mind-boggling.
I can't get over it in my head.
Anything can happen.
And that's the best part. That was simply just one play, and it's in the past now for both of these teams. 2nd and 10. Clock ticking away. Low snaps have sort of been an issue for the Cats, but that's the first time it's really resulted in a massive loss of yardage. But it doesn't matter because they got the 2nd and 10. QB keeper got out run 44. Could not do it. He was not able to get out of bounds, I don't think.
I think he slid before he got there. Ryan Davis making the tackle.
So do I. I think he slid before he got there.
Davies, sorry.
Rolled ice towel around the neck. That's what I like about Coach Ross. That's what I like about Coach Ross. So Cambridge are going to take a timeout. Did not look like Soper was able to get out of bounds.
They've got to take a shot here.
Oh, 100%. 100%. They've proved that they can have a deep threat, but it's going to be difficult when the Aztecs are going to fully expect that.
Try not to knock anything of our equipment over
Beautiful,
here.
tasty equipment. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Cats here. Can't imagine there's a lot of time left. 32 seconds left.
2 plays.
2 plays.
Something to gain field position, quick out maybe, and then absolutely send it.
Absolutely. Heave it. It's going to be one of those plays where I'm going to have my hand on the camera, I think. Obviously it's going to be a pass. Tipped. And it's picked off.
Intercepted by Ryan.
Flag on the play. 44's going all the way.
A wall of silver.
And he just
trucked into the end zone.
So there is a flag back at the 40-yard line.
I hope that's not on us.
There seems to be a Cambridge player down as well. So there's a Cambridge player down and a flag on the play.
Medic's coming over. Holding his shoulder.
So that's going to end up not being a TD for the Aztecs. Their defense is going to come on. Let's see if they spot the ball there. We have still got that injured player in the end zone. Flags seem to be one of the biggest downfalls of the Aztecs so far today. I still can't believe that they've got like a weed sprayer. I mean, it's a great idea.
Fantastic idea.
So 21 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a great idea, especially on a roasting day like this, but again, it's simply that I've never seen it before in my life.
Definitely will be needed as the summer goes on. If we have something like last year or the year before, whew.
The worst one I ever had was I was playing for Ouse Valley, actually against the Cambridge Cats.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Actually, during the COVID season, and it was about 40 degrees, and I decided that I'd look the best in a matte black helmet.
Aye.
And also that was I love you, Ouse Valley, but that was the day we decided to debut our new black kit as well.
Oh.
Very poor decision. The injured player for Cambridge is up and being helped back to the Cambridge sideline as both teams take the field with 21 seconds left. But this is going to be Aztec football. The Aztecs have proved that they can have deep shot threats. They're going to be looking to use it here, or at the very least get into field goal range to make this a 2-score game. So here we are now, 21 seconds left. Greener on the move, making it spread. Throws it out. Green
Wasn't even looking back for the ball.
Greener was not even looking for that ball. That's going to be a 2nd and 10.
We did have a man open downfield, however. Going against the wind, though, I think.
Dan, I will correct it at half-time. How about that?
Another man down for them.
But thank you for pointing that out for me. It's going to be another man down for the Cats. There you go, Dan.
Just for you.
Just for you. I mean, fair enough. And the Cats player who went down on that last play is being held back to the Cats sideline.
Final seconds of the half.
Trips for the Aztecs.
Sent into double coverage and it's
Oh,
caught.
wow. What a catch. I know it's from far away, ladies and gentlemen, but we've got to see that again. Absolutely sensational from the Aztecs. Looks like he was able to put his knee out of bounds as well.
11 seconds left.
So, and this is where the Aztecs have been very, very smart. 11 seconds and they're using their first timeout, and that, I'm not entirely sure if they do need to take the chains over, but it's going to be interesting to see where they spot them. Okay. What's that, 14-yard line?
Whew. We can do it.
11 seconds left, two timeouts remain for the Aztecs. Aztecs very, very close to making this a two-score game going into the half.
Trips look from the Aztecs again. Benzie drops back. Same man, David. He's open completely. And that has to be another 6. He was wide.
And the referee knew that people were going to be worried about that. And the lines judge just calls him out immediately.
Field goal unit comes onto the field. That is a shame, because that was a shot and a half.
And what very well could end up being the last play of the first half. Ball dribbles along the floor, but it's up.
And wide again.
And wide again. Seems that the Aztecs just can't get that kicking, or at least their field goal unit down. But this is still a one-score game.
Christ.
2014, currently to the Aztecs. It's looking like it's going to be half-time now. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, like, we just go through like what have been the big takeaways. Obviously for the Aztecs it's speed, always been speed. Always been speed, but it seems for the Cats, special teams have put them into some absolutely phenomenal positions.
Aztecs today have had a lot of movement up front. They've been pulling a lot of guards as well. And I love to see it. I love to see it. I've played on both sides of the ball, and clearing out a poor defensive end on a pull has always been good fun.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to keep you informed of things happening around the league. So I could tell you, over in Rushmore, where that game is still in the first quarter. So if you're bored during this halftime break, you can go and watch Rushmore versus the Saints, as the Knights have just made it 10-0 in Q1, it looks like. Now let's have a gander around the league. Let's see some scores coming in. Got a newest before I let you people go. So, in Q1, Scunthorpe Alphas up 13-0. Barry Holworth always keeping us. In quarter 2 in the Lincolnshire Bombers versus Lee Miners. Lee Miners are up 24-7. Let's see, Blitz B versus the Olympians. It's looking like Blitz B 7, Olympians 21. Don't know when that is.
Wow.
Got some youth scores. EKP 27, Knights 38.
Well then, the EKP got some of my guys playing up there, and for the Wolves as well.
Very nice, and that's all of the games that we've got footage on so far, so we're going to leave you to go and get a sandwich, go and get a drink, go and get a beer if you feel so inclined. But we are going to go and I don't know what we're going to do at half time, but we're going to do something. But if you really want some football action, you just go over. If you just scroll down, if you're on Facebook, you can find Steve is at Rushmore, where the Rushmore Knights are currently at 10-0 up against the Oxford Saints, but that game is in Q1, so that game is still happening while we take a quick break.
See you guys soon.
Hello. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you join us back here in Bristol for the Aztecs versus the Cats. It's currently 20-14 for the Aztecs. Still a very, very winnable game for both sides, as the Cambridge Cats kickoff return unit is on the field, and here marches the Aztecs kicking squad. Highland Stags keeping us in the know for all things in the north. The Highland Stags are up 30-0.
Wow.
At half time. I was tuning into Rushmore versus Oxford during our half-time break, and it looks like the Rushmore Knights are up at 17-0. Hello, Sue. Hello, bit of Sue. Let's see. Ball falling off the tee happens every single week. Beautiful.
3 returners back for the Cats.
What a absolute heave of a boot. And that sails over the head of the receiver, and they are going to be starting on the Cats going to be starting on the 25-yard line. Josh Ricketts getting pulled off the field there. I have to wonder why.
Ampleford's on him for instead, I think.
Beautiful. Spread for the Cats again. QB keeper.
Easily taken by Harry there.
And Soper just flattened there. Potentially looking like a gain of 2. Better than nothing. Spread again. On the right.
Easily stopped by the Aztecs D-line there.
And fantastically done by the defense of the Aztecs. And just as quickly as the second half has started, it seems to be that it's going to be going back into the hands of the Bristol Aztecs. Looking for a pass here. Throws it out right. And it's picked off.
Picked off again by Manny. Trying to find space.
And Manny. And that's going to be a pick 6 for the Aztecs. No, I mean, well, yeah, that's exactly what you want. I don't see any yellow laundry on the field, so that's going to be 6 points for the Aztecs in this second half without their offense even having to step onto the field. 26-14 now. Let's see what the extra point is going to look like. Kick hasn't been on the money for the Aztecs so far today. And they're going for 2.
Let's see what we pull out the bag here.
Can the Aztecs make themselves be 14 points up again? And it's a run.
Can he power himself in? Yes, he can.
Let's have a look. We're waiting
Huge
for a
stretch for
signal.
Hossam there.
Waiting for a signal.
Has to be in.
Waiting for a signal from these referees. And that's saying no good. That's saying no good for the Aztecs. Aztecs score 26-14 in the opening salvo of quarter number 3. extra points really haven't been going
Not
the
at
Aztecs'
all.
favour today.
Our starting kicker for our PATs are unfortunately injured, so
See, that's why it's always good to have someone from the team,
of course,
knows the team, right here.
boys are trying their best.
I mean, I couldn't be a backup kicker. I'd be awful.
I can kick the ball.
Oh yeah. I can't kick it well at all.
I can kick it far in a direction.
Yeah, I believe the phrase is Toblerone boot. I kick it a 50p head. If I kick it, it'll go anywhere. And another absolutely massive boot. But
Managed
it's
to
going
field
to
it
be
this
returned
time.
now.
Another 3 tackles missed from the Aztecs there.
I tell you what, it just seems as though 17 for the Cats just managed to bounce off players hitting
Left and
him
right.
from the right, hitting him from the left. Managed to basically be like a Newton's cradle and be able to keep on going. And 17 is Dennis getting a good return, setting up the Cats on their own 48. Spread again for the Cats. Well, man in motion now. Fakes it to 17.
Thrown straight at his feet.
And thrown at the shins.
Cat's trying to pick up some misdirection here. Showing the jet.
That ball thrown at the shins of Aaron Wheatley. Bit of a low snap again. QB keeper.
Dan making the initial tackle there.
And Soper just, he saw 17 standing in his path and he did not back down.
Nope.
Well, one of the things that I've actually recalled is in the first game that we did, which was the Cats versus the Solent Thrashers, we were talking about low snaps then. And Mike brought up a good point that maybe if they train for low snaps, is it really a low snap as it's a 3rd and 2?
As a left tackle of the Cats. Oh, false starts there, falls over, waiting on the snap. Keeping his weight in the wrong place.
Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, it's not always hard-hitting action here in Britball. Sometimes it can be a little bit of comedy. And I wish we were on the other sideline there, just so you could see the extent in which this man fell. But it was spectacular. We've had a ball bounce off a player's helmet and go for an interception. And we've had that as well. 3rd and 7 now. Very low snap.
Hit as well from Trafford Alley.
QB got hit, receiver got hit, ball was low.
Mistakes made all around, I think, from the Cambridgeshire offensive line. Both teams bringing out their punt unit.
And the Cats bring on their punting unit one more time. 2 receivers back for the Aztecs.
KK Brooks and AJ Carr back to receive. Great rush off the edge, doesn't connect. Easily making it back to
And we do have
Tex
an
45.
injured Aztec down on the field.
Didn't see what happened there. My eyes were downfield.
I did see the player make some audible groans and then fall to the floor where they stayed for the best as they're being attended to by the medics.
Yeah, I didn't see it. How's it going? It looks like it's leaving. Just had a call there from one of our coaches on the sideline asking me about one of my fellow defensive linemen, Harry, who's down at the moment. Being carted off by a couple of our coaches. Been putting some good work in today, getting some rushes off the edge.
We'll be back here, ladies and gentlemen, as the Aztecs look like they're going to start on their own 45-yard line.
Aztecs coming out in that heavy set they started with two tight ends to one side, receivers to the other.
Bit of eye snap there.
Great set of pulls, kicking out the end. You can always hear him wherever you are. Might not pick through, but I can definitely hear our coaches on the far side of the pitch.
It is strange how we can hear the Aztec coaches from all the way up here.
Again to David. Great pass. Aztecs calling a hurry up.
Cambridge player having to tie his shoe there. Some high-pitched defense calls by the Cats. Handed off to number 8 again. And brought down there by, let's say, number... Let me see if I can have a look, see who was able to bring number 8 for the Aztecs down. That was number 87. That's what I couldn't believe, ladies and gentlemen. Which was Malik Ade, man who scored a TD for the Cats earlier. Oh!
Somebody came straight through there.
If
58 very happy with himself.
If you hear swearing from the players, please don't have a go at us, because
we're a family-friendly show here.
We can't do anything about the players swearing, and we're not going to ask them to not swear, because I swear when I play football and it wouldn't be right. So, but a huge defensive play there for the Cats. Bringing up a 3rd and 8 for the Aztecs now, starting on what looks like their 30-yard line, or the Cats' 30-yard line, I should say. My apologies. And it's popped off there, number 23. Getting a few extra inches with a man wrapped around his waist. Number 89 for the Cats there was the first to get there. But that is going to bring up a 4th down for the Aztecs. Alec Eve there, the man who got there first. Doesn't look like the Aztecs are going to bring on any going to be bringing on any semblance of a kicking team.
He's been stopped.
And that was a great defensive play there from the Cats. And that is going to be a turnover on downs from the Cats, but we do have an injured Cambridgeshire Cat. But a couple of big defensive plays in a row there from Cambridge.
Definitely needed it.
Put the ball back into their hands.
I think I would have made the same decision there not to kick. They got great field
100%.
position. And unfortunately this time we just didn't make the downs.
4th and 2, 12 points up. It's not, I would have done the same thing.
Comfortable field position for this Aztecs defense to come out and make a mess of it.
The Cats have scored 14 unanswered in this game already. Can they do it again and potentially take a win? Back with them on the coach, but the Aztecs are obviously going to try and stop that from happening as they sit 26-14 currently.
This is a field position where they started off the last scoring drive, so they'd definitely be able to make this up again.
If they're going to be looking to do the same thing here, you're going to be looking for number 18 Soper to run that ball. A lot of success with a QB keep though. Soper is a good QB in his own right for getting it into the hands of his receivers.
Very athletic. I'm surprised they've not run more designed QB keep plays, to be honest.
So the player is back on the Cat sideline. We'll bring you more. We'll go back to the action. Let's have a look. And that definitely looked like an option play. Soper
Dragged out.
held onto that ball for a long time while it was resting against the stomach of his running back.
Up to 2nd and short.
On my sheet, I've got Reece Gale at number 22 as the running back. Very low snap. On the ground there, not much Soper can do with that.
Tackle easily made by Cody there.
Tackle made by Cody, and you saw Jamie Scarrett try and pad his statistics a little bit there, but he did not have that tackle at all. I mean, it's nice to see that he can try, but Jamie Scarrett there just unable to do anything of value on that tackle. Jamie started it, by the way, people watching. It's a pass.
Going nowhere.
And it just seemed as though number 7 for the Cats, who I believe that was probably designed for, just was not paying attention to the ball. So number 7 came out fast, and that ball came out even faster as the Cats bring on their punting unit.
Looks like the same punt unit from last time for both teams.
If just join us in the second half, got to shout out Jordan Vincent for basically saving, no, not basically, he saved the entire stream. We won't get into why, but he did. Very high punt there from Cambridge. And that is going to go out at, looks like Cambridge's 43-yard line.
Barely a 25-yard punt from the kicker.
Barely. Not at all what Cambridge wanted, but the Cambridge defence has been making progress. So, you know, I'm not ready to say that was, obviously, they would like it a little bit longer. So would my girlfriend, but there we go. I'm gonna keep. There we go.
Cambridgeshire stacking the box again against this heavy front.
A bit of a high snap there.
Oh, and he shrugged off a tackle. He's got open space to the end zone.
Chased down by 87.
Fantastic effort on the tackle.
There's a flag on the play, but my lord. Malik Ade, a man who has got a touchdown for the Cats and preventing one for the Aztecs there. There was a flag on that play.
It looks like it's been waved off.
Looks like it's been waved off because the Aztecs are setting up rather quickly.
And again, he's caught short.
And again, the Cats managed to keep him very much locked in, but that's, don't get me wrong, the Cats aren't out of the woods yet. The Cats are out of the bag. Does that adage work? We don't know. No,
just about there.
Probably give that one about 5.2 stars, I think, out of 10. But the Cats very much still in their territory on the either the 1 or the 2 yard line.
Easily in.
And just straight up the middle.
Aztecs going for one here.
Score currently stands 32-14. Game now starting to get out of the hands of the Cambridgeshire Cats a little bit, as the Aztecs bring on their PAT unit, or field goal unit. Can they make one now, making this 33-14? False start on the Aztecs.
Oh,
Feels a shame because that was a beautiful kick.
fantastic. Straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle, but it looks like... Second mission, see what they do now. They're going to go for it again. I mean, there's definitely enough power on it.
False start on it. Uber Mole there. Hopefully they can reset and actually get it through this time.
And
the snap's gone
loose.
straight through. Managed to recover it.
And the Aztecs continue their PAT woes. Seems to be some extracurriculars happening. I'm sure the statistician for the Aztecs is going to present them some damning PAT statistics after this game, as I think that they've made... I thought they got a 2 and a 1.
Oh,
They've made 1
not a
2,
good look.
considering the amount of TDs they've had. Some extracurriculars. Flag on the play. I'm going to set up the camera for kickoff, but we're going to hopefully see what did the ref see and how is it going to affect kickoff. So that's going to be an unnecessary roughness penalty on the Aztecs.
Still confident that Aztecs kicking can send it to the end zone from where he is, even with that penalty.
Oh, yes. There's enough power on the boot. But with the special teams prowess that the Cats have showed throughout this game, could potentially cause an issue, but not really much to commentate on as the Aztecs move back.
Kicking in from the 20.
Game sort of getting out of the way now of the Cats. Here we go. Great ball. Lands in the hands of 87. Man's already got a punt return TD.
Oh.
He breaks through, running through people. And another fantastic return for 87 of the Cats.
Definitely got some momentum with him there.
Malik Ade, he's a running machine, and his name's been called on defense as well. He seems to be 87 and 2 for the Cats, are some absolute units. Absolute units. They're starting on the Aztecs 40-yard line. Soper looking to throw. And it's
Another
picked off.
pick! Reversing the field, man, he is.
And Manny is knocked out of bounds at the Aztec, as the Cats 40-yard line, as there are some more yellow laundry on the field. I think it's starting to get a little bit heated here. A little bit heated here in Bristol, as I'm not going to, there's no swearing, but I'm not going to repeat what we're hearing from the Aztec sideline. I don't know who's saying it, but they're not very appreciative of the Cambridge Cats QB.
At least that's good news.
So we're going to wait for the white hat official to tell us what it is, but that looks like that's going to be a foul on Cambridge, with Bristol starting deep in Cats territory. Starting on perhaps the Cats 31-yard line. There's a run. And
breaking tackles into the end zone.
Oh, and
so close.
And Ade again, 87.
Wow.
For the Cambridge Cats is making big plays. That's the second touchdown he's stopped. But
first and inches here.
But Van's absolutely right. First and inches for the Aztecs. High snap.
Hey.
And that's going to be a TD for the Aztecs.
Cambridgeshire could not get quick enough there. Could not set up quick enough even.
That's a TD. I heard whistles. And there we go. It was an offside on the defence. Obviously the Aztecs declined and they tack another 6 points onto their total. And the question now remains, can the Aztecs sort this PAT business out? It's getting a bit silly at this rate.
I know.
I love the Aztecs, but they're going for a kick now. Can it be done?
Can James Bush get it through the uprights? And he
Nope.
cannot. It is wide.
Nope, he can't. I don't know what you want me to say about this, ladies and gentlemen. Is
No wind, little pressure.
how
And
many
it's still
kicks have the
wide.
Cats thrown? I believe it's 5. Let's find out. I'll be able to tell you. How many has number 7 had? Is what I think the question is.
It's the numbers I love to hear.
I'll be able to tell you, Luke, in just a second.
Five total, I'm hearing.
So it's 5 total.
Things you love to hear. Want to see more?
Obviously, you want to see more. Again, we have to sound like gentlemen. I'm impartial. I'm impartial because I don't play for the Aztecs. But then again, I'm not going to stop a man from rooting for the team that he plays for.
I wish I was on the field with him. Oh, it's bobbled. The ball's live now.
And that's into the end zone. It's going to be a struggle here for the Cats to get yardage.
Well, and it's fumbled.
And it looks like the ball is out. And it looks like... Who has that ball? Oh, is that ball out?
Has been called a Cat's ball.
Has been called a Cat's ball. See, this is Libby. I'm not trying to say that it's good, but the main man Van, he does play for the Aztecs. So, you know, and I'm happy to have him here with me in the commentary booth. Soper face. Oh my lord! And that's a great run from Soper. That's going to be a first down for the Cats. Who are the commentators? Well, you got Van, D-line, D
tackle
for the Bristol Aztecs, and then Tebs, just I don't know, sports tank commentator. That's just what I do. Sports tank commentator, journalist.
The main man.
Yeah. Camera operator. And
audio
Cats
and
have got
visual
momentum,
technician.
and just a bit low for number 7. Luke Tucker watching from Virginia. Oh,
wow.
Very nice.
Nice of you to join us. Hope you're here watching someone special to you.
I say that, but why did I tell you he says go Cats as well?
Oof. Oof.
Spread for the Cats.
Mike coming down for the Tex.
Beautiful snap. Soper's looking, throwing. Looks like that was going to be tipped.
Tipped by Ryan Davies there as well.
And we have a man flop. 2 flags on the play. Let's see what they are and who they are against.
53 roughing the passer there. Llewellyn Davis.
That's going to be a big chunky yardage gained for the Cats. And the Cats have been awarded with a fresh set of downs. Hold on, Slippy's watching from Hawaii.
I'd like to see some IP addresses here. That's incredible. That must be so late.
Oh my,
what dedication.
And we've got someone else watching from Virginia, rooting for number 7 of the Aztecs. Good old Virginia Aztecs. And Soper's looking to run. He's being chased down. He's able to break 1 tackle, but not able to get out of the way of, unfortunately, Jamie Scarrett, who, again, didn't do much there
Made the tackle downfield. You got to give him credit for that.
But he couldn't prevent the first down. Jamie Y. Oh, Jamie Y. Played for the Cats last year. Number 2, Latimer is a beast. We've been saying that. We've not called Latimer's name a lot in the second half. In the first half, he proved that he was an absolute stud. Oh my lord!
Great tackle
number
made
47.
there by both the linebackers.
Cornelius Walters, number 47.
Heck of a name.
It's a solid name, isn't it? Seemed to have an Aztec player down. I'm also in Richmond. Oh, it's strange. We've got 2 people watching from Richmond, Virginia, rooting for one rooting for the Cats and one rooting for the Aztecs. The old Richmond, Virginia Aztecs.
You'll be meeting in the middle in a minute.
And always great. Sue saying she'd be rooting for number 99 if he was playing. Why is he not?
If I was playing.
If I was
playing.
I don't know why, just the Richmond, Virginia Aztecs really tickles me. So Walters there, managing to get a gain of looking like 3, bringing up a 2nd and 7 for the Cats now. Cats have been moving here, though the issue is they have given up quite a few scores. We're still in Q3. But the Cats have been able to come back from a 14-point deficit earlier in the game. But it's if they can do it again. And Walters has the ball again, and that's a big man. And he's able to get that first down.
Trucking downfield, this guy. Gotta hand it to him. Having to have multiple techs bring him down.
I feel like this is a joke. There's like loads of people saying they're watching from Richmond, Virginia.
Well, I can only assume they're Manny's family, and I'm glad to have them watching. That is the end of the quarter by the looks of things. Flipping the field.
Oh, and there you go. Just as I say, there's something about the 3rd quarter. It's going to be Q4. So we've got Hawaii, Virginia, and France.
I love it.
I believe the furthest way I've ever had was Australia.
Oh, wow.
Which was, I believe, for the RAF versus Oxford Saints game. Because
oh, the armed forces have teams now. Yeah, I remember that.
They do, and there was, I believe, someone they play for RAF Mustangs, but they were on deployment.
Oh, wow.
But they still tuned in to watch.
Good on them.
The RAF and the Saints. Sorry, as there's a break, there's a guy playing soccer who almost Pele'd it into the net. There's no one defending the net, but it was just. Very low snap there. Soper's got it. Soper did have some room there. I tell you what, credit to number 18 of the Cats, because you see some QBs, even in the NFL, when you're staring down the barrel of a gun of a linebacker, sometimes they won't be engaged in contact.
He's been taking some licks, but man, he's been doing well.
He's been doing well, and with that, Soper turns what could have been a disastrous play into a gain of looking like 4. Going to be a 2nd and 6 for the Cats.
Just short, it looks like.
Looking like we're going to have an Aztec down. as Walters punches it to make it a 3rd and 2 for the Cats when play resumes. A lot of the offensive success for the Cats has come as a result of number 18 being able to just find a hole, be fearless when running it, and just punch for those yardages. But realistically, it's not ever something that you want to leave your quarterback forced to do.
No, definitely not, but you can see him making his reads. Fortunately, hasn't got anything open because our secondary is doing amazing, and having to run it straight up the field.
There you go, Luke Tuxanas. I'm only in Richmond for a week for training. I live near Cambridge, and Sleepy said Cats have got a lot of armed forces players. Of course they do. There was.
Oh yeah.
We did have a few. That's it. It's. Here we go. Going to be a 3rd and 2 for the Cambridge Cats now.
Again, he's taken off. Didn't like his read. Making the first down.
See, this is it. Is we talk about number 47, Walters. He's a big running back, and when you've got him as a lead blocker, I imagine it makes Soper feel very, very comfortable.
I would with that body in front of me. I know that.
Another low snap. And Soper just gets out of the way, and he's got space. It's not going to be a TD, but it's going to be close. Looking like perhaps on the 5-yard line. I might have to have a chat with LL Cool PA because he's the stats man for the Cats, and I want to see just how far Soper has actually been able to run today.
It'd definitely be a decent number.
You put all those together, he might have been able to run back to Cambridge. And it's going to be a 3rd. No, I was going to say it didn't look like a 3rd to me. But it's going to be a
1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 5 for the Cambridgeshire Cats. God damn it! And it's Walters, and he's running. And that's looking like a 1-yard line. There's going to be another Aztecs player down. Just going to pan away for the time being.
Cramp, it looks like, for Ryan Davies.
We got someone from Dallas, Texas, rooting for number 19 of the Aztecs.
Oh, of course, yeah. Loving to see family support.
It's always great when people watching all around the world.
All around the world.
All around the world, and it seems that those people watching all around the world may be perhaps on the verge of watching a score from the Cambridge Cats as they set up on the 1-yard line of the Aztecs.
Yep.
And it's going to be straight up the middle. Straight up the middle for Soper. Not too much of a surprise that that's the man they give it to as the Cats make it 20-38, awaiting what they're going to do for a PAT. As they've got number 9 on the field, Browning, who is normally their kicker. Not going to surprise me that this is going to end up being a kick for the Cats as they put 6 on the board, hoping to make it 7. And obviously, if there's one area of the game that the Cats are definitely dominating on, it is these PATs.
It's these PATs.
Sometimes it's the little things you've got to take away from games. But can Browning punch it through?
It's blocked! Very incredibly long arms of Billy Elliott.
Soon. But a great play from the Aztecs, not allowing any more points to go on the board. But Cambridge Cats score, making this game 20-38 to the Aztecs. As we have the Cambridge kickoff unit ready to kick this ball away in Q4. But I tell you what, Cambridge Cats are looking good. They've kept it competitive, which when you're a team that's just come up from Div 1 into the Prem, people are always going to be worried that you're going to go immediately back down, and it doesn't seem like the Cats are going to be in that category when the season ends.
Definitely not. They've got some good athletes on their side making plays. Their line players seem solid.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to sort out some stuff with the camera. But we're back in here for a big kick from Browning. Faking the reverse. And the Aztecs are going to get out of the 40-yard line. Some more sort of extracurriculars happening. Seem to have been as this game has gotten warmer. The weather's getting warmer, and it seems to be that so are the attitudes. They're getting a bit hotter. Tempers flaring.
Means a lot. Every game, every down means a lot.
It's like you can never. It does mean a lot to these players. So I'm never gonna have a go at anyone. I'm just sort of making a general statement. I'm not having a go at anyone.
Lewis Munt in for the Tex at running back.
Is Lewis Munt in the game?
He is indeed.
Lewis Munt.
For those of you who don't know, he has come over from the Cats to play for the Aztecs. Thrashers, sorry.
Which is strange because in the first game we covered, as we've said, first game of the Senior Ball season that Sport Tank covered was the Thrashers versus the Cats, in which the Thrashers managed to beat the Cats, and we did see Lewis Munt making some plays there. So it's interesting to see how he does, especially considering he's played them before. You know. And it's given to Munt.
Taken so far upfield, great block there.
It's my favourite thing is just it's because I know how good Lewis Munt is, and it's just Lewis Munt is just good at football, and it's always fun to watch. Lewis Munt is fun to watch.
Great lead blocks from up front as well. Loving to see the running back's hand on the back.
Great tackle there from Cambridge. Locking up that nice and low from number 1, Tom Mann. It's going to be a throw now. Oh, and that's almost picked off by the Cats.
Pass was short there. AJ just too fast.
As a player, I'd love to have that problem. I'm too fast.
Too fast.
Going to be bringing up a 3rd and 8 now for the Aztecs.
Fumble recovery.
And
Oh,
that's picked up by 58. This could be a big man touchdown. He's got blockers. He's got blockers. And that's a touchdown for the Cats. Who is that man? Number 58. Jeez.
fumbled
Russ
handoff from the Aztecs leading to
Paulson.
that here. God.
Russ Paulson with a big man TD. No flags on the play. 26-38 as it stands. And I'm sure that Van probably won't want to hear this, but
No.
you know, this gives the Cats a little bit of breathing room.
A little bit of momentum as well going their way.
I love this game. This might be my
Yeah,
favourite
I
game
know.
that I've called.
I know.
I know that you two
So
probably
much
aren't
stuff
enjoying
happened in
it.
this game. It's enjoyable to watch, I can tell you that. And a flag thrown. As the text said, 11 men on the field. No, 10.
So I'm here. The back judges are calling and saying that's good, but I've heard a whistle. Can't see the white hat official. Oh, there he is.
We did have a text player running on late.
And they decline the penalty and the kick is good. And that is 27-38 now. And we can just see 58 now. I'm not gonna say that. That's
No.
really funny.
I know,
We'll keep that for ourselves.
of course. Good on him though.
Slippy,
Great
Ross
speed.
Paulson, you beautiful muscle-bound king. As he walks back into the huddle of Cats. But that was absolutely sensational and like really well done from the rest of the Cats to be able to form a shield around them. As the Cats kickoff unit comes on in what has felt like very, very short order. And a huge boot sailing over the head of 7.
Hay fever slowly taking me over. Oh, thank you.
But a good stop there for the Cats. They're going to be looking to keep this ball within the Aztecs half, because this game, I'm not sure how long's left, but this game
Riding on a touchdown. Whew. Well, it's literally people on the edge of my seat.
this game really has gone from being seeming like it was out of the Cats' reach to truthfully being within the Cats' reach.
Do you tackle there in a 2-point stance?
And plays like that is exactly what Dan Lloyd, Russ last scored in 2018 against Ouse Valley. Oh, I played in that game. He hasn't shut up about that, and now he has a 50-yarder under his belt. So you'll get ready for that, Dan, because you'll hear about that until I think maybe until the Earth gets eaten by the sun. Looking to throw here for the Aztecs.
Going deep to David again. Oh,
And
no, that
just
was Manny,
out of the
sorry.
hands.
Just too far for Manny there.
Third and 10 for the Aztecs here. You do not want to give this ball back to the Cambridgeshire Cats.
No. We need to get something.
Very, very interesting game. Up to number 8.
First down and more, up to our 40.
Great first down there. Relying on the speed. Seems to be that one of the Cats captains taking a player off the field. It seems like that play.
Unsportsmanlike on number 69 there.
And that in a game that I still don't think is out of the reach of the Cats. If they can just get some luck,
Could have some serious implications.
that is going to bring that ball forward.
Into the Cats' half.
Into the Cats' half by how many yards? Looking like 2.5, but still not ideal for the Cats. Jack Harkness said he scored 1 against the Devils in the COVID year. I didn't play in that Ouse Valley game. I played in the COVID year. But I did play Cambridge. Into the hands, and it's going to be up the middle now.
Go! Go, Hossam! Sorry. Ran out of bounds at the 13. Fantastic game. Fantastic pull by Rash at centre. And then followed with a lead block by Will Bunce at left tackle for the Tex.
But 13 on the 13-yard line now for the Aztecs. And it's given to Lewis Munt. And Lewis Munt keeps on trucking, but he's going to have that down at the 6, though there is going to be a flag on the play. What's it going to be here? I don't know.
Block below the waist on the defence.
There you go, block below the waist.
Defensive players not allowed to cut from in the box. Interesting. I was under the impression they would.
But that ball's given to Lewis Munt,
Stopped though.
and Munt is swallowed up there. I said in the game against the Ken Exiles when Munt came in, if I was a betting man and I could bet on it, I'd have £5. Cheeky £5, perhaps
It would
maybe
be
a tenner on Lewis Munt to score a TD. And I probably would have that bet again today. But probably maybe only a £5 just because.
These backers are getting to their holes pretty quick. Just got to make one of them miss. 4 yards to go. Ooh, great stop by number 1 there.
And Tom Mann making sure that that play does not go anywhere. Bringing up a 3rd down for the Aztecs on their 5-yard line. Lewis Munt, number 21, still there. Trips on the left for the Aztecs. And a looping ball. And the referee not
Hands all over him.
calling anything there. The Aztecs aren't happy. The Cats are happy as that was broken up now. And it's fourth and goal from the 5. And the field goal unit for the Aztecs is on the field. The third, what, of the day? It's the third different kicker here. What can they do? Great ball.
And it's through.
And there we go. And that
Fantastic.
is an extra 3 points for the Aztecs there.
Thanks to Lewis Munt. Good job.
Was that Lewis Munt?
It was indeed.
Of course it was. Why wouldn't it be? Lewis Munt's good at everything. Of course he's the kicker. Of course he is.
I saw him on kicking. I was like, they're going to run something different here. But no, well done.
I can guarantee you probably the Cats thought that as well. But that brings the score up to 41-27. Cambridge needed 2 unanswered TDs to win this game, and time is running out. But arguably, still not undoable. And am I only saying that to add drama? Yes. Yes, I am. Because that's my job. That and turn the camera and zoom in. Do you think that would count if I said Lewis Munt to score? That counts, right? That counts. How much time roughly? Oh gosh. I'd probably say maybe 5 minutes.
Just about caught that. Cody Kent not wrapping up there. Slowing it down enough to get the Aztecs to a gang tackle though.
Yes, Steve, I'd say probably around 5 minutes. I'll try and hear out from a call 4 from an official. But unfortunately from up here, I can't ask them. Cats starting from their own 19-yard line. Man in motion. No stop again.
Play stopped by Billy Elliott there from a fumbled handoff.
Seemed like a lot of people trying to go through one gap at once.
Yeah.
There. Man in motion again. Soper looking to throw. Soper's.
Josh Ricketts taking the QB down after he runs.
As I said last time, the abominable Josh Ricketts. What university team does he play for? Gloucestershire Gladiators.
Wow.
I hear they're looking for a D-line coach if anyone wants to join. Please join. Flag on the play.
Offside by the entire Aztecs D-line. And a linebacker.
This game has everything.
Stop watching the ball, guys.
Huh?
Start watching the ball. Stop listening to him.
Stop watching the ball.
Stop watching.
That's going to be a 3rd and 1 for the Cats. Soper looking to run. Doesn't really have that
Huge
much-
hit from Cody Kent there.
Absolutely huge.
And the Cats QB was not liking that.
You have to give credit to the toughness of number 18
Of
Soper
course.
of the Cats, because he has been getting hit all day, mainly because he's been doing these QB runs and he's been staring down the barrel of these defenders and he has not been backing down an inch.
Not at all.
And Soper's looking to run again.
It's not going anywhere though. The ball is out.
The ball is out, but realistically it doesn't matter. That's a 4th down. That is a turnover on downs for the Aztecs.
Fantastic. Praying the offense can punch it in here.
Again, fair play to 18 Soper of the Cats. Just QB runs are brave, and he's been going for them full force. Looking to throw here for the Aztecs.
Overthrown, unfortunately.
Second and 10 here for the Aztecs. It's going to be a run.
Only making a couple of yards.
Not too many yards there for the Aztecs. Two and a half. Number 18 for the Cats has got people watching.
Oh,
It's got people watching from Columbus. Very interesting.
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, Columbus, Kansas.
Interesting.
Interesting.
It's another one to add to the list.
It's a good one. I tell you what, 18 has been extremely tough today.
Definitely
No, I
showing his mettle.
Yeah, and I don't think that. And as we can see, number 18 has taken his pads off, looking like it's going to be the end of the day for him. Throw from the Aztecs just over the head. Then that's going to bring up a 4th and 12 for the Aztecs, deep in their own half.
27 yards to the goal.
Here we go, and the Aztecs going for it now. And the Cats will take the field back. And it seemed as though we are right. Soper's day has ended, and in his place is going to be Coyote Dennis. In at QB now. Very low snap. He pings it. Oh, and that's
Picked off
by
again.
number 19 of the Aztecs. In and out of the hands of number 13.
Great job by Ben Mellor there. Give us right back the ball towards the end of this quarter.
I'll tell you, it wasn't. It was there for 13, but just off his shoulder, pinged it into the air and then into the hands of number 19 of the Aztecs. Lewis Munt now back in at running back. And it's given to
A
Munt.
counter from Munt. Taken down at the line of scrimmage, however.
No yards gained there for the Bath Killer Bee.
Dropping all the names today.
No, he plays for the Bath Killer Bees.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, I actually don't know.
Yeah, there's a question.
And an absolute dart here.
Sent.
Oh my lord above. Is that not a catch?
I think as he got tackled, he dropped it. 2-minute warning.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the 2-minute warning. Oh, that was going to be a spectacular one. I thought that
That'd
ended
have
up in his hands.
Out of my seat if he caught that.
2 minutes here. I believe everyone's got all of their timeouts. I believe. Hand off to Munt. Oh, if Munt faked that trip, he did a great sell of it.
Oh,
And the ball bounces off the floor. And that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Aztecs. Clock is going to stop. And the Aztecs don't look like they're going to be bringing on anyone to kick, so they'll be going for it. From the Cats' 41-yard line. And it's given to Munt. I tell you what, this game's not doing a lot
Great.
for Lewis Munt's stats. I'll
of
tell you
course
that
not,
now.
no. Fantastic stop by the Cats though, number 5.
I was going to say, like, I like Lewis, but this the Cat seem to know if it goes into his hands, if it goes near his hands, just go all on him. Cat's tackling has definitely been very good today. You know, a lot of teams don't keep that tackling low, but the Cats manage to do
Certainly
it.
have.
Number 17, Dennis, is in at QB again. Obviously, he's probably not going to want to repeat what happened on his first pass, which was a pick. 17's got space. Throws over to 32. Bounce off some people, but that might end up being a 1st down for the Cats.
I can hear Coach T shouting about to Felix, one of our D tackles. That was awful tackling form there.
And that is going to be a 1st down for the Cats. They're running no huddle. The Cats are looking to put some more points on the board before they have to get on the coach.
Great snap, huge drop
And
back.
Dennis, bit of a wobbly ball.
Batted down.
And broken up there by the Aztecs, number 43. Clock is going to be stopped here for an incomplete pass.
Great stop by Shurenwa there. Hey, if you can get one hand to it, you can get 2. Should have been a pick.
Said like an actual coach. Low snap to Dennis. Dennis is looking to throw again. Dennis evading people. Dennis has room. Dennis has room, and fair enough. Fair enough for number 17. And the sticks are on the move yet again for Cambridge.
Unfortunately for the Aztecs being able to drive downfield.
Low snap again for Dennis. And he spins out. Oh, okay. And Dennis going outside again. going to be very, very interesting. How many yards he actually got on that? Absolute gem of a spin move, though. Press that B button on Madden. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. 4.5, I'd say, for the Cats. Starting on the 29-yard line of the Aztecs. Low snap, Dennis gets it again.
Looking a pass.
Dennis hands it off, very slow handoff. But he's got that. That's going to be very, very close for a first down.
Ref. 59 seconds in the game.
So 59 seconds remaining in this game. Cats take their first time out and they're going to have a 3rd and inches situation here. Don't get me wrong, I don't think this W is going to be going home with Cambridge, but they're going to be looking to chuck an extra 7 or 8 onto the board before this game ends.
And I'm just sat here praying we can hold it where we are. First down isn't a problem. After that, God.
I will say, ladies and gentlemen, that is because Van plays for the Aztecs. So I'm keeping it nice and breezy. I think it would. I think it'd be really funny if Cambridge score here. I really do.
Sat up here sweating.
Van's cheering for the Aztecs. I've got the Cats. I think it would be 3rd and inches now for the Cats. 59 seconds when that ball is snapped. And it's handed off.
No, the QB's taking it.
And Dennis slammed to the floor, but I think that's going to be a first down for the Cats. Timeout from the Cats.
Some confusion from the Cats backfield here.
Definitely some confusion there from the Cats backfield. 17 taken over from 18 Soper, who had a great game running all game. That's not because he was just fast. Kept it in there.
Yeah, guy's got wheels, man.
Absolute wheels. After a particularly nasty slam late in the 4th, taken out, and Coyote Dennis, number 17, is in, and he's managed to drive a fair chunk of the field for a first down. Now in deep in Aztec territory, they're going to be looking to put more points on the board as this game goes to bed, but this game is going to be going home with the Aztecs. And Dennis looking to throw. Dennis
over
pings
the
it.
middle, batted down.
Batted down.
From David Shawinwa again. Hilariously, the coaches on the Aztec sideline are saying he should have picked it, but he would have been off worse field position if he did.
Yes. So, Dennis again. Sending the man in motion, low snap. Bounce off the floor, Dennis has got it. He pings it. And that's a great catch. And the Cats are going, hurry up.
Ref stopping play.
Interesting. That was a great...
40 seconds left.
40 seconds. The Cats have got a first and goal from looking like the 3rd. Yes, it is, yeah. Let's see where that is looking like. That's going to be on the 5 of the Aztecs. Perhaps a 4. Wait, someone to move that. Yeah, 4 and 4/5. That's what that feels.
So specific from 70 yards away.
Well, I tell you that when you're in the goal line, you know you need to keep it specific. 4 4/5 for the Cats here. Fresh setter down to 40 seconds left. I believe the Cats got no timeouts left. They're going to have to be quick if they want to put some on the board. Man in motion. Dennis looking. Dennis makes a man miss. And in and out of the hands of number 13. Ben Bingham. "34 seconds remain in the game, but because that was an incomplete pass, clock will stop." Oh, and the Cats using the hard count, and there's a Cats player just basking in some of that warm Bristol sun.
Big 4-7 coming back on.
Oh, and they've got Cornelius Walters in. I wonder what this play's going to be. That's given to Walters, and the Cats have scored late.
Called it before it happened.
Yeah, when you bring in someone like Cornelius Walters, that you can send a man in motion, but I think I know where that ball's going to go when you're on the 4-yard
Super Bowl
line.
vibes coming back in.
As the game is now 33-41 to the Aztecs. No, and seems to be that it's Dennis and Walters still in. No kicking here from the Cats. Dennis has got it. Dennis pings over the top of Walters, but he cannot get it. There's not going to be a lot of time left. Bristol have got all their timeouts if they want to try something, but 33-41. As it stands here, the game has had a bit of everything.
Definitely. It'll be a great one to watch back on film as well.
If only we had actually caught the opening touchdown of the game.
I know.
But that was not my fault. I'm going to blame Sony for giving me a camera that I don't know why it turned off. There you go. I don't know why it turned off, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what's going to be interesting here, ladies and gentlemen, is do you think Cats are going to go for an onside here? You got to, haven't you? You know, be funny.
I mean, if it were me, might as well.
You might as well go onside.
The Aztecs have brought all their men up just in case.
Well, you can see the Aztecs think it's going to be an onside. We can hear the players on the field saying, "Be ready for the onside." Yep. And bouncing out of bounds there.
And I think we're going to kneel out the game here. Cannot be any time at all left on the clock.
You know, unless the... Let's see if the Aztecs go into victory formation here.
Let's see if Benzie takes a step forward after the snap, so he doesn't lose yards.
So that's what we're looking for. Will Benzie be taking that step forward so he doesn't lose yards? He
No.
doesn't.
Oh,
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's going to be game time here in Bristol in a fantastic game in the Prem South, which has ended 41-33 to the Bristol Aztecs.
heart in my mouth at some point in this game, man. Jesus.
The Cats were 14 points down. They came back, scored 14 unanswered, but for me there was just about maybe 10 minutes in that third quarter where it was all Aztecs, and that's where that game was lost for the Cats.
Definitely, definitely.
But
So glad we got off to an absolutely flying start in this game.
But what a great showing from the Cats. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to, unfortunately, due to this particular setup, I can't be offering people interviews because I'm not taking all this down the stairs. So we'll get some things over to you. Again, for me, it's lots of flags. If you are the Aztecs,
Oh, don't.
stop doing that.
I'm ready to run on Wednesday night.
And then for the Cats, just it could be that there was a lot of issues with, don't rely on your QB so much to run. 18 was.
The centre snaps definitely didn't help. They had some fumbling issues on handoffs as well. That would be my area for improvement to look forward to.
But you definitely have to say the Cats' special teams, very, very, very good. It's going to be interesting to see where these guys do end up in the division. But we can tell you where the Aztecs are going to end up next week, because the Aztecs are going to be in Southampton. And luckily for me, I will also be in Southampton, as next week we here at Sport Tank are going to try something amazing. Try to do the impossible. 5 games, 2 days.
2 days.
So let me break it down for you. So on Saturday, I will be taking all of the lovely kits up to hopefully sunny Leeds, as we've got an NWFL 9s doubleheader as the Leeds Chargers take on the Birmingham Lions and the Edinburgh Wolves take on the London Warriors. And then we've got another game that was added to our list last week. We've got a battle in Div 2, potentially the most anticipated game of Division 2, as the Portsmouth Dreadnoughts will host the Somerset Wyverns. Mad. That game's going to be... I wish I was there for that game. But the thing is, I'm not going to be there for that game, because I will be in Southampton for the Solent Thrashers versus the Bristol Aztecs, and the Solent Redhawks versus the London Blitz in the Under-19s League. So all of that will be coming at you next week. If you still want some football action, I believe Steve is still over in Rushmore for the Rushmore Knights versus the Oxford Saints. We are going to try and give you the scores as best we can from around the league. I'm going to try and refresh the old Sport Tank page before I pack all my stuff home and go back to Cheltenham. So, James Andrews telling us that it's 16-14. The Bournemouth Bobcats have won. That's not the score you were looking for. The Nottingham Caesars win 32 over the Knights 9. Full time, the Lee Miners beat the Bombers 30-7. And currently in Q3 in Rushmore versus the Saints, it's 44-14. Should have some more scores from around the league before we say goodbye. 68 comments. Jeez! So let's have a look here. In Q3 of Lancashire Wolverines versus the Scunthorpe Alphas, it is 15-0 to the Alphas. At half-time in EKP versus Tamworth, East Kilbride 14, Tamworth 6.
Oh, good job, boys.
Bobcats beat South Wales Warriors 16-14. I believe that's all. Oh, no. Ooh, let's see what Michael Gray's got for me. 15-6. Northumberland over Yorkshire. Senators 14, DC Presidents 6. And at half-time it was Highland Stags up 30-0. Let's see what.
That's a score.
Let's see what Blitzby are doing. And I believe that's all the new scores that we had going into it. But ladies and gentlemen, from me, I'd like to thank Van for obviously helping me out on commentary.
You're very welcome. It was a fun time.
It's been very, very good on commentary. And obviously, got to thank Jordan Vincent again for making for saving the day and making this possible. I don't like to thank him. And Gloucestershire Gladiators are looking for a D-line coach. Well, I will see you next week on Saturday in Leeds. Be there or be square. I mean, you'll be at home and I'll be in Leeds. It's a 3-hour drive. It's a 3-hour drive. I'll see you next week.